How you doing, Duff here? Right here you see my dad's 2012 Outback, Subaru Outback. He's down visiting from Western Pennsylvania and he said he needed an oil change, so I figured this was a good opportunity for me to do an oil change in a new type of vehicle. So we're going to figure out how to do an oil change on the Outback. This particular model has a 2.5 liter motor. This is the non-turbo version. Okay, the materials for the job, we have a Fram PH6607 oil filter, and this takes 4.4 quarts according to the manual. So we bought a 5-quart jug of Quaker synthetic blend motor oil, 5W30. Okay, I'm under the vehicle. Right there you'll see the oil pan where you're going to be draining the oil from, and the filter is right up here between the exhaust manifold. That's how you get to the filter. So it looks like that'll be a little interesting, but I'm sure I can manage it. Okay, first up, I'm going to drain the oil. Okay, the oil drain plug appears to be a 14 millimeter screw or bolt. I let this run for like 5 minutes just to warm the oil up so it drains a little bit better, so it could be slightly warm. So what I'm doing is applying upward pressure on the drain bolt, and then I'm just going to pop it out of the way like that. And be sure to have plenty of shop towels around. Normally I wear those disposable nitrile gloves, but I don't have any right now, so. Alright, so we're going to let that drain and I'll be right back. Okay, I've let this drip drain for a few minutes. Going to reinsert my plug. I'm going to tighten it up, and then I'm going to just try to my towel. Try to wipe this down a little bit.
What's going on?
I'm making my Outback oil change YouTube video.
Oh.
A little oily down here. Got something leaking. I'm not sure what it is though. Looks a little oily down here. How many miles are on this, Dad? Oh, okay.
I think there's an oil leak. I've seen some spots.
Yeah, no, yeah, there is something leaking, but I can't really tell where it's coming from. You can see it on the frame, but right above it, I can't really see where it's coming from.
How about our house?
Unless it's a valve cover gasket, maybe. I don't know. This would be easier if I had one of those sockets for the oil filter. Okay, so I have my oil filter wrench here, and I just stuck it up here and was able to turn it on to break it loose with this. So it wasn't very tight. So let me get
something about only one turn.
Yeah, it wasn't tight at all.
Maybe it was leaking back.
No, it leaks further back. Okay, so I'm going to slowly turn that off, let it drain, and then drop it into the bin here. So the exhaust manifold is hot. It's really loose. Where do you have this changed at? Like an oil garage or the dealer or what?
The garage.
Yeah, they probably don't have the right kind of tool either. No, it's just like it's not supposed to be super tight, but I mean that was not tight at all.
Yeah.
But it wasn't leaking. All right.
No, there was something in the manual that said 1 turn.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was turbo, it was 7/8 of a turn.
So I usually get it like hand tight, and then I'll just put the wrench on it and just crank it a quarter or a half turn. Yeah, I see that.
I don't think I ever opened the hood.
Really?
Well, I'm not sure. I did once when I changed it out, but I don't know if it's bothered.
Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to grab the oil filter with the wrench so it doesn't drop down and splash me with oil. That's the hope. Okay, and there it goes. Alright, so I'm going to let this drain a little bit and then I'll be back. So before I put a new filter on, I always take some of the old oil and put it on the O-ring here just to lube it up. Okay, so now I'm going to try to get this started on the threads by just inserting it up here and spinning it without burning my fingers. It seems like I have just enough room to do that. Good. Okay, so I'm going to turn this as hard as or as tight as I can by hand and then give it like another half turn with the wrench. Ouch. I really should wear gloves.
See, the people at the end of the road don't have goats anymore.
They I think they raise them and sell them because the goats rotate in and out. Like you won't see any goats for a month, and then you'll see goats for a solid. They were there as of last week.
Oh,
there were
right.
goats there, yeah.
And they weren't doing a very good job on the grass.
Yeah, they're definitely not there as much as they were at one point. Okay, it's getting tight now. All right, so under here where you're basically done, I'm going to be adding oil up top. Record everything. Okay. All right, so like I said, this takes 4.4 quarts. I'm going to add approximately 4 right now. Back it off, and then we'll just add a little bit at a time to get it right on the line. Oil all over stuff. Okay, I guess I should mention where the oil fill location is. It's right here. It says on there that you need 5W30 oil, and right here is a dipstick. Very convenient. I'm just checking the fluid level now. Okay, I was pretty close with what I put in originally. Like most dipsticks, this has 2 markers. A quart low, and that's your fill. Make sure you insert it all the way to get an accurate reading. It's a little low. I suspect that we're going to be at a good level now. Yep, okay. We're right at the fill line, so that's good. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have my dad turn the car back on. I'm going to crawl underneath and just make sure that it's not leaking. And if it's not, we're good to go. So that's it. That's how you change oil on a 2012 Outback. Till next time, Duffman out.